This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Running free at the 45. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 15. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
11 Haggett.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and the return will stop right around the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, man. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line. Red on red.
Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
In motion comes the tight end left. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
St. Brown complete on the left side.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They hand off to their big tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right is Ridley.
13 Lou. 11 Agate.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Solo left side. Let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Tua is going to change things up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal
That's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On red.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They need 12 here. It's third down.
11, 11. 11.
Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Two and now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Powers through it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
St. Brown in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now 2nd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They set up the screen for Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Go, go. Go, go, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Read up 24. Read 24.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Same right.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Lawrence buying time to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Hey, I'm gun.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence flushed out right. A short throw to Ingram. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Hey, easy. Route.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's second and 10.
Hey, turbo 1. Yeah. 21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hands it off out of the gun. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Rip, 23. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Hey, 21 TX.
Tua going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. He's on his way. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
20 TX.
Here's Tua. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
30 left.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
44. Ready. All right, let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Hey, 21 TX. Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Hey.
Tua now, third and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, lion.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 28 yards. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And Graham on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
11. Think right.
On first down, Lawrence. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.